In the last section we had, that was yesterday, I talked about, someone transitioning from, the current role you are employed in to another role. Now, this is made possible through this, what we call growth mindset. Sometimes you find yourself employed in an organization as a digital marketer. At the end of the day, you find yourself playing a different entire role altogether. You understand? I know some of you might have witnessed such things. What really happened at that moment is that the organization now find out that, oh, this person is even better off in another role than the one that he or she applied for. And this is made possible because somebody dedicated his or her time in exploring other things, in being versatile, in learning new skills, in showcasing or his or her talent. Because one of the problems people have is when you come into an organization, you fail to understand that it's your responsibility to grow within that organization. You don't need to be stagnant. So people will just come, okay, I apply as a digital marketer. That's the only thing I want to do. Anytime they call you up to do any other thing, you don't see it as an avenue for you to grow. You see it as they are kind of trying to punish you or something like that. So you have to have this mindset that anytime you see yourself being assigned to do something that is outside your employed role, is an opportunity for you to grow, an opportunity for you to explore new things, to see even what is happening in that sector. And by so doing, you don't even know that you are building yourself, you are even growing, you are even becoming better, because that role that you are doing, you might even do it better than the one you are employed for. And now the company is looking for somebody to fill a particular role. And say, this girl does it better. Why don't we just give her the role? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Can you guys hear me? So building a growth
Yes, sir.
mindset for career development, unlocking your potential and shape your professional journey. Okay, let's start by understanding what is a growth mindset. Let's see what Carol, a psychologist, have to say here. He said that he believed that skills, intelligence, and talent can be developed through practice, learning, feedback, and resilience. So somebody that have a growth mindset, you can grow it. You can grow your skills, you can grow your intelligence, you can grow whatever talent you have through constant practice, learning new things, getting feedback. Okay, I did a video editing. How do you see this my video editing? Is it nice? Do you like it? And you get feedback from people. Don't be shy to show people your work. Let them criticize you, but you are learning, you are growing. Maybe the next time you do it again, you are doing it perfectly. Okay, you are a graphic designer, you design something and you feel like it's nice. You send it to your colleagues. Please, can you guys look at what I did? How do you see this thing? And they say, wow, it's nice, but just correct this thing, make it like this, will be more professional. And you are growing and you are getting feedback. And also you are resilient. That means you are consistent in what you are doing. You're not giving up. Now look at somebody that has a fixed mindset. If you have a fixed mindset, what happens? You believe that talent is or intelligence is static, and it doesn't change. That means you just stay on the same level you are. The same way they find you the first year they employed you into the company, that's the same way you have been since you came to the company. The same thing you are doing, that's what you have been doing, just revolving around one place. That's someone having a fixed mindset. You need to be growing, you need to be evolving, you need to explore, you need to be versatile. You engage in marketing. Okay, you are the developer. Okay, let me see what is happening in the marketing team. You explore the marketing environment, assist them. Okay, maybe the workload in your own department is less. You just engage with those in the marketing team, know what is happening, follow them up, and go. Maybe you guys went for a market survey. Go out there, look at the users, even use your hand to interview them, ask the users questions. as the developer and know a first-hand information of how the users feel about the product you built for them to use. Why it matters at work? Why does you having a growth mindset matters in this your career path you choose? Why does it matter? Tech and digital workplaces change quickly. New tools, processes, and expectations. It's not something I'll start explaining to you guys. You guys know what is happening. You guys are already in the world of tech, know how tech is evolving. It takes just less than things are just happening within weeks, months. New things are coming up, new innovation, new design. You'll just be thinking that you are settling with something, another thing is coming up. So you have to learn how to follow up with the trend. You need to be working, you need to be moving in the speed of light. Because already in the place you find yourself is a place that evolved. Maybe the strategy you are using, it doesn't apply again in the world that you are in. Okay, the way you run your ads, the strategies you use in running ads is no more converting. You don't need to stick in that way. You have to look for another way around. You need to look for another pattern. What are people doing? How are people exploring this whole tech thing? What is happening? And the company have a bigger expectation on every one of you because they want to see results. Okay, they are hearing reports of what other people are doing. What are we doing? What are we achieving? So that's why sometimes you need to go out of the way to learn new things, learn new ideas, learn new skills to add to what you have to grow. I see sometimes digital marketers, they even go into content creating, create content, become content creator just to promote the whole thing, build a brand around it. You understand? And people relate to you even more with that. So it's all part of the growth mindset we are talking about. So growth mindset help us to what? Adapt to what? Change. Learn new skills faster. Handle feedback positively. Innovate and take what? Calculated what? Risks. It's very important. So growth mindset versus what? A fixed mindset at work. Okay, let's look at this situation. Okay, we have a new tool launched. For somebody that has a fixed mindset, the person will say, I'm bad at this. But somebody that has a growth mindset, what would the person say? The person say what? I haven't what? Learned it yet. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
good. Okay, let's assume that you received a critical feedback. For somebody that has a fixed mindset, what did the person say immediately? The person say, oh, these people don't like me in this office. Anytime, any small thing I do, they must complain. There's never a thing I'll do in this office that will satisfy them. Anything I do, somebody must comment bad. Or rather, they were giving you feedback based on your work. Okay, you run ads. You spent over 100,000 naira in running ads, and the convert or the impression you are having was very low, and they told you that, oh, what happened? The ones we are getting is better than this. What happened? Instead of you now to start looking for a better strategy to use, you start saying that, oh, these people don't like me in this office. Any small thing I do, they must complain. But for somebody that has a growth mindset, what happened? The person says, I can use this to improve. You can use the feedback they give you. Okay, this thing I did wasn't satisfying to everybody. Okay, how can I change it? How can I do it? How can I improve on it? How can I run this ad? How can I set up this campaign? What can I do better? How can I do this design so that it will be even better? So that the next time I'm giving it, I'm getting a thumbs up. And I'm getting a perfect. This is wonderful. So teams change or restructure. there was a change in the team, and somebody that has a fixed mind will say, "What? I hate change." But somebody that has a growth mindset will say, "What? I can find ways to add value." Maybe you are moved for your department. I know some of you that might have employed, might have applied for certain role, and when you came, they give you a different role. You understand? What you need to do at that moment is to start learning that new role they gave you. Start finding way to be better in that role. So, what? Complaining, be moved from one different, saying that you don't like, as you guys are in this startup, people working different things at the same time, because they might be a time that they need more attention on the marketing team. Most of you will be pushed to go to the marketing team to work. You won't say that I don't know anything concerning marketing. No, now you have to see it as an opportunity for you to grow, to learn, to know what is even happening in the marketing team. So when you have this kind of mindset, you see that instead of you limiting yourself, you'll be growing with the company. You'll be seeing more, like all these things are opportunity for you to grow, to add more value to yourself. Because all these things are adding to your skill set. So that tomorrow, even when you are writing your CV or you are applying for salary increment, you be tell them this is what I am doing for this company. I'm also working in the marketing team. I'm working in this thing. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And they will look at it and say, "Wow, this is true. We have a reason to increase this person's salary, or to add more pay to this person, or even to give you bonus." If that's the case, you are given a difficult task. You already conclude that you fail on it. But somebody that has a growth mindset, look at it as a chance to grow. The person may go into the internet and start making research, and start looking up for people who have overcome such a challenge. Start asking questions, getting feedback, and before you know, the person has achieved that task. But you are just there, feeling bad, wondering why who sent you to this place. So let's shift our mind. Let us see anything that coming to us as an avenue for us to grow, not the other way around. Are we together? Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. So how growth mindset supports career development? Encourages you to take on stretch projects or roles. Make you more open to mentorship and trainings. Help you to see challenges as opportunities. This is what we are still pointing at. So when you see challenges as an opportunity, you think differently. Any challenges that is coming, you look at it as a way to improve yourself, to move to the next level of your career. Because the more knowledge you have, the more information you have, the more you become better, the more your pay goes even higher. You understand? So build resilience in fast-paced environment. There are new trends happening. You are following it. You are moving on in any new thing that is coming. You are learning. You are adding more value to yourself, and the company will find it difficult even to lay you off, because they see the way you are just moving with the whole trend, and you are even bringing new things. Even the one they ask you or the one they don't ask you, you have already getting new idea, giving them suggestion. This is what is trending. This is what people are doing. I can do it. I can learn this. Just give me 1 week. I will learn it. I can be able to do it and implement it. So keeps you moving forward even afterwards setbacks. That's what growth mindset does to you. Maybe you get a feedback that was supposed to break you down. Maybe you get a query that was supposed to break you down. You now say to yourself, Omo, by next month, I want to get testimony. Let this management team start saying good thing about me. Instead of you feeling bad, like, Omo, these people don't like me, or it's like I'll start looking for another place to go and work, or this place doesn't favor me. Rather, you'd say that this is an opportunity for me to impress these people, to tell them that I am capable. I have what it takes to be better. that this what happened was just a mistake. I have to prove them wrong, that I have what it takes to be better. You understand? So practical tips to build a growth mindset. Use yet. Use what? Yet. I don't know it what yet. Somebody asks you, you are a digital marketer, you don't know how to run Google Ads. So I don't know it yet too. And already you are making research on it immediately. You're making research on it. Instead of saying that it's Facebook that they told me to be running adverts to. Must I run adverts on Google? Rather, you go and explore that, what is happening there. Watch some videos, and it's asking you how far I know how to do it. I've gone through it. There are some of my friends like this. There's one of my friend. When you tell him, do you know how to do something? You tell him yes. He doesn't know how to do that thing, no. But he so much believe in himself that he just need to go that night and sleep over it. The next day he comes back and he's telling you, you are having conversation with him based on that thing. So these are some of the mindsets you need to put into yourself. Somebody's telling you, do you know that there are some people in this tech field, any kind of job you bring to them, they will tell you they know how to do it. You tell them, are you a developer? They say, yes, I can be. I know how to develop. You tell them, you know how to. Are you a social media manager? They say, yes, I'm a social media manager. Because they know within 1 week they have already mastered it. They will have sleepless nights over that topic, go and study it, and they will move on. Like one of the time I was working for a company, I wasn't a Visual Basic developer. They asked me to go and start lecturing people on that. I was like, this was just a direct order from the management. There was no like, you know how to do this or you don't know how to do it. They were like, we are sending you out to go and do this. At that moment, I was like, God, what is this? So I have to go out that night and start, practicing, learning, reading. So that should be what you'll be looking out for. That should be your own mindset. Instead of you, replying to the management, I can't do this. This is not why. This is not why I was employed. This is not my role. You see it as an opportunity for you to grow. You see it as an opportunity for you to learn new skill. You see it as an opportunity to add more value to yourself. So, see feedback. Okay. Focus on effort, strategy, not just what outcome. You focus on what effort, the strategy, not just what outcome. It's not every time that you get the best result, but the best thing is that you are making progress. You are improving. You improve all the time, because sometimes you might do something, people don't like it. That shouldn't kill your morale and say, okay, I'm not doing it because the outcome was poor. You just have to keep pushing and making it better. How many of you saw Facebook when Facebook was, in the early 2000s? Facebook was looking very ugly, but they keep improving. They keep improving every day. They keep improving until they become what they are now. They get this design they get now. They get this response time they get now, and all those things. So it's always keep putting in the effort, changing the strategies. Okay, you run adverts now, and the conversion was very poor. You don't need to go and start crying or killing yourself over that. You got to start looking up for people that are getting better results. What are they doing differently? What strategies are they using? You start looking it up, start googling, asking ChatGPT. Okay, from your record, what are likely things that strategy people normally use that give them the best results in their ads or in their campaign? You start reading through all those things, seeing what people are doing, learning from them, and even adding your own personal strategies to outsmart other people. Seek feedbacks and act on it. We don't know everything. You cannot know everything. Ask people. Just like I said earlier, you are a designer. Design. Share it to people before you are ever submitting the project. Share it to your colleagues. Ask for their feedbacks. Tell them, please, this is the design I did today. Can you please check it for me? What can I correct? What can I improve on? And you are ready to learn. you are ready to improve, and they are telling you, okay, this image you positioned here, why don't you put it in the other side to make it more fine? Okay, you say let me try it out, and you position it. Oh, this is nice, this is better, and you share it to one or two people. They give you their feedback, and you act on that. And before you now submit the final result to the management. So learn from colleagues across what team, just like what I'm saying. You learn from your colleagues, learn what people are doing. Don't be jealous. There are people within your team, definitely they will be praising because their work are better off. Instead of you jealousing them, why don't you attach yourself to them and ask them what they are doing differently? What is it that you are doing? Why are you getting better results than us? Can you teach me what you are doing? And they will be willing to teach you. But when you start giving them this attitude that you are being jealous of them, why is it all the time that you are the one they will be praising? You see that the person will even be start avoiding you because you are against his or her progress. But if you are open-minded, you like coming close to that person, try to know why the person's result is always the best. Why among the teams? Why is it anytime this guy does anything, he's always getting praises? Like, why is it that his work is always outstanding? What does he do? How does he make his own research? What strategy does he use? You can ask him, and the person will be open to share with you. The person will even see it as a privilege to, share with you. You understand? So reflect on mistakes and extract what lessons, not what guilt. See, we're still pointing on that. Instead of you feeling guilty when somebody tell you something that, oh, this is this. Instead of feeling guilty about it, you see it as what? An opportunity for you to what? Learn from that. Okay, you get a bad feedback from the management team. Instead of feeling bad, you're already going out asking your colleagues, please, this is the review I get on this. So, what do you think I will do now that will make it look fine, so that at least they will not be angry with me? Instead of you going to one place and sit there and feel moody for the whole day because your work was rejected or something, or start feeling bad that they gave you, you just look at it as an opportunity to improve. Go and tell your friends, please, this is what the management team gave me. This is the review they gave me. Please, what do you think I can do now to improve on this thing? So this is where the growth mindset comes in. So, okay, let's look at this fun fact. Many successful innovators failed early. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple before returning stronger. So these are people that have already set the standard. Now look at what happened to them. Imagine that somebody like Steve Jobs in his company, that he was part of the founder, he was fired. So what more of you? But he didn't even give up. There's somebody who did, like, he said, okay, these people fired me. Let me go and build another company and start rivaling with them. But rather on, he went and reflect on what that made them fire him from the company and started working on himself and came back stronger. You understand? That was a growth mindset. He didn't have a fixed mindset, because if he's someone that has a fixed mindset, that would be a final for him. The next thing, he will start looking for a way to fight the company with his resources or whatever he has. Start looking for a way to rival with them. He can start conniving with other people to build the same thing they are building. Or take the knowledge he has already, go out there and start, affiliating with other people to get the same results, so that they will build a company that will, outsmart the one they have. But no, instead of, he went back and reflect on, why was I laid off from from this company? Why would my team, all the board come together and decide that I need to leave? Okay, what do I need to improve on? Where am I getting it wrong? Okay, fine. Now I've understand, and I'm coming back now. You understand? Thomas Edison tested thousands of materials before inventing the light bulb. You know, it was like thousands of, trying out something for thousands. He didn't get tired. Just believe that, this thing must work one way or the other. You just keep pushing, just keep trying, just keep testing until you get the one that was perfect. That was a growth mindset. They viewed setback as part of the what? The learning process. A classic growth mindset what? Approach. So you have to learn from these people's mistake. When you read through the biography of some of these people who have done something that marvel the world, when you read their biography, you find out how many times they failed. The owner, the founder of Alibaba, go and read his biography and see how many times he was rejected. No company ever employed him. Look at the owner of Amazon. Read through his biography. So how long it took him to start making even a penny from Amazon. It took them a while, long time before they start making penny on Amazon. But they believe in what they are building, and they had a good mindset. They were just improving, investing their time, their money, and everything. So don't be that person when you get a bad feedback or something happen, you just see it as this is all for me. There are people that you will lay off in a company. Instead of they will leave, they will just go and build themselves and come back and still send message to the company. Tell them that I have improved. Yes, you guys hired me because of this thing. Look at what I've done so far. I took my time and reflect on all those things. Say, you guys were right. I have learned my lesson and I want to come back. I like your team. I want to be part of this team. I want to be part of it. And the company is looking at what you have done so far and they'll bring you back into the company. Instead of you saying, oh, maybe your colleagues are talking about the company, say, leave that company, they are very wicked. If you see how they just laid me off. People have invested my time in. I used to go to work. I'm the first person to come to work every morning. But yet they have the infantry to just lay me off anyhow. That's not a growth mindset. So you have to look at that, and if you are that kind of person, you change. So let's look at this interactive section. So okay, let's say for instance I say I call you is it Precious, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now Precious, you are new to the company, right? And I just called you and I asked you that the management team is going to have we're having a board meeting uh, next week. I want you to make a presentation. What will be your response? As somebody who has done this and you have a great mindset, what will be your response?
Question before my network is connected.
I was saying that you now you have gone through this training as someone that has a growth mindset.
Yes, sir.
Just the first week of you joining this organization, you were called upon to make a presentation to the management team. What would be your response?
Okay, I will just go ahead to ask for the topic of presentation and the details they would want me to include in my presentation. I'm not going to complain about not knowing how to do a presentation. I would go and, if I don't know how to come up with the slide presentation, I would go and do my research or ask my colleagues or someone.
Okay, that's good. This is a negative feedback. Like assuming now you are someone who has a fixed mindset, the person will be telling you that, I've not done presentation in my life before. I can't do this. But someone that has a growth mindset will say, I can get better at presentation with practice. You go and do it. Or probably maybe you have done presentation before and you didn't do it properly. Maybe people laughed at you at the end of the day. Maybe during your let's say you're doing seminar in school, or probably you're doing your defense, and your presentation was very poor, and probably your schoolmates normally make fun of you. Because of that, you now said, Omo, I won't do presentation again. It's not my thing. You understand? So you shouldn't think that way. Yes, people might criticize you, but you improving to a point that a day will come, they will be looking at you doing the thing. They will be like, is it not this person that we used to laugh at that is giving this kind of presentation and it's excellent? I will always struggle with what? Data tools. I'm not what? Creative. I'm too new to share what? Ideas. So this is for what? Somebody that has what? A fixed mindset. So for you now who have gone through this training, you find that you think differently. Okay, there's a new tool that came out, a new data tool. Wow, I can learn it. Let me just go and try it. I can do it. Okay, they told you your design is not good. You tell yourself I'm creative. Maybe there was a mistake somewhere. Let me go back and redo it. Let me go and watch some YouTube video. Let me look at what other people are doing. Let me improve on myself. Okay, you're new in the company, and because of you're new in the company, you are shy to go and meet people, to talk to people, or to share your idea. No. Nobody should know that you are new. You have to what? Join the whole movement. Start talking to people. It's even when you come new, you need to associate immediately. Learn from them. Ask people questions. How does this office operate? What is happening in this office? How do they respond to projects? When you don't do your project well, what happens? Get those information from them. Know how you are going to improve on yourself. Know how critical your role is. Instead of saying that, I'm too new in this office to come and start associating or sharing ideas or whatever. You go out there and, associate. Applying growth mindset in our daily work. Learn at least one new feature or two each month. Very important. For those that are in digital marketing, there are a lot of tools for analysis. There are a lot of tools for, for trends. You use to monitor trends. Okay, you are using Google Trends. You can try other ones. You can try other platforms. You can ask YouTube. You can ask YouTube, watch YouTube video. You can buy courses. Know what people are using. Know the best tools. Know whether the free tools you are using, whether they are the best. Know whether you suggest for the company, whether you guys should subscribe for a. So we're talking about applying growth mindset in our daily work. It's good that you learn at least one new feature, tools. Just like I was talking to the digital marketers. If you don't learn new things, if you're not learning new things, if you're not improving yourself, you will not know whether the tool you are using is outdated. There are sometimes you'll be using a particular tool for analysis. You'll be using a particular tool to monitor trends. You'll be thinking that you're getting the best result. But you don't know that the trend you are seeing there is something of last year. It's not even giving you accurate results. It's not even giving accurate data. But because you are not learning new things, you are not following the trend, you are not following other people, you are not getting feedback from friends, you should have a network of people that are doing the same thing that you are doing. So that you now know what, from their cycle, you now been hearing that, hey, this thing is happening. You mustn't focus all your energy with your colleagues in the office. You can associate with communities, can be in different communities, getting insight from there, so that you now be bringing those insights or knowledge you are getting out there into your company to improve what is happening there. Okay, you are in the group of bloggers. You are in a community where bloggers are, and you are seeing what they are doing. They are telling you that, okay, we are using these particular tools for, and it's no more giving us result. Though, if you are not there, you will not know what is happening, because you might just be in the office focusing your energy with you and your colleagues. Maybe your colleagues too are not growing as well. They are all just there, relying on old tools, relying on old strategies, and you guys are not getting results. That's why you need to, go out there, get information, get insights, connect with people, and bring it into the company. So that the company will be happy that, oh, we actually have employed somebody. and they are seeing the improvements. New strategies coming, you're giving them new suggestions. This is the best way. Okay, this is the product that is in sale now. Okay, this electronic product is what is in trend. Or let's promote it. Let's push it. People are buying this electronics. Okay, there's a power out. There's a power issue in social state, and the power issue have lasted for a month. And from prediction now, it might take 3 months for them to fix the issue. Okay, because of that, people are buying solar generator. Why don't we start selling general generator to that state? But if you don't follow trend, you might not know all these things. You understand? So ask question openly, even if you feel unsure. Even if something you are not sure of that thing, ask question so that people will give you feedback. Everybody is learning. Support colleagues who are also learning. If you have people that are learning under you and you're better than them, don't because of you are trying to get credit for everything. You now hide information from your colleagues so that they will fire them, or so that the management team will say that you are the best. It's not done like that. It's a teamwork. So you have to carry everybody along. Because if your department is doing well, everybody is doing okay. But if you just want to stand out from the whole department, okay, let's say in the whole design department, you just want to be seen alone. You don't want any other person to outshine you. Because of that, maybe you have a place you are getting update from people, and you are using that to improve yourself. You start hiding those updates from your colleagues just for the management team to think that you are the best. No, that's not teamwork. That's not how things are done. So you need to carry everybody along, share knowledge, support them. If you see your colleague doing something, there's some people that are very wicked. You'll be seeing somebody that is doing something that is wrong. You don't want to. You don't feel like you don't want to correct the person, so that maybe attention will be more on that person, so that the company will enter anything is bad, they will just say, "Oh, this person is always doing this thing," so that nobody will put attention on your side. Instead of you correcting the person, so that the person will learn, and everywhere will be balanced. So don't be that person, please. So collaborate. Okay, celebrate team efforts and improvement, not just what wins. So always celebrate little improvement you saw on somebody. Tell the person, oh, your design is getting better. Oh, seriously, you need to put in more effort, man. Before you know it, you'll be the baddest designer. You understand? Just celebrate them. Guy, now you design this thing. This is cool. I like this. It's not like your work. Are you sure you're the one that did this thing? Tell me the truth. You are not sure. It's somebody that you copied it from somewhere. When you say I'm the one that did it, see, guy, this thing they mad though. This is good. You understand? So celebrate your friend. That will encourage them. They even want to improve more. They will even want to add more effort and do better. So what are the key takeaway for this section? Growth mindset is about learning and what? Progress, not what? Perfection. Don't aim at perfection. Aim at growing towards perfection. You mustn't it's not the first time you do something you're expecting to get it 100%. It's with time. People grow from level. When you go to some platform where you see their pricing, you see how they align it. Okay, you see the starter, you go to pro, you go to expert, you go to business. Now they know that everybody's hand is not equal, and people are growing. Okay, person, you are subscribing for this plan. Okay, maybe by next month you are now making big money. You can be able to afford this one. The same way it goes with learning. So don't think that the first time you do something you be praised, you want to get it done immediately. No, it's a gradual process. So learn on the go and improve yourself. The major thing is that you're putting in more effort, and even people that are around you will know that you're improving, because you send your first design and the next one you are sending, they are seeing an improvement, they are seeing new design. They'll say, are you the one that did this one? I say yes. Oh, even the management, we see improvement in what you are doing, and they know, this guy is, and that mindset coming into them, they know that this guy is actually growing, and they will give you time to be growing, and they correct you until you become perfect. So it helps us stay adaptable in a changing industry, just like this industry you find yourself, especially those in the marketing team. Strategy will be changing, like trend will be changing, like one day you'll be thinking that you are still, maybe today there's a trend today, tomorrow that trend is over. You have to find out what is trending new. You have to find out what is happening new. So strategies are changing daily, because social media people are changing the algorithm daily as well. Maybe there's an algorithm people have discovered, and social media are trying to make it difficult for people, because they find a lot of people are making more money from there. They will change the strategy, or people are cutting corners. They will change that algorithm immediately. And if you don't know about this thing, if you are not following trend, if you are not improving, you will not know that the algorithm have started working against you. The next thing you start seeing, you are getting your conversion is declining. You'll be there just complaining, why is this thing declining? You don't know that the algorithm have already changed. You don't even know that the whole trend has changed. You understand? So that's why you need to find community and attach yourself. That's why you need to get feedback from people. You need to have a network of people that do the same thing that you do. If you don't know it, other people might know it. Go where they share knowledge. Attach yourself with people that share knowledge. Attach yourself with people that have the same growth mindset like you, so that you'll be getting feedback, you're getting improvements, getting suggestions, so that even if there's a task you need to do, you can easily have someone you can talk to and tell the person what's the best way you can do this thing, and you get the best results. So it builds what? Confidence to take on new roles and challenges. Just like I rightly told you guys, there's some people that will be employed in a company as customer care. Before you know, from that customer care, they are moving to social media manager. From social media manager, some will even end up becoming programmers, because these people are moving. These people are learning. They are improving themselves. And sometimes in your organization now, there might be shortage of workers, and maybe the company doesn't have much finance to hire new people, and there's a job need to be done. Before they can hire a new person, go through the process of interview and go. Whatever is on ground might has passed by. So they have to move you to a new role. Say, you have to do this thing, or take over this thing immediately. We need to fix this thing. So at that moment, you just have to go and sleep over it, start looking at it, trying to do one or two things around that thing. So start with small daily habits and mindset shift. So at this junction, do you have a question for me? Do you guys have a question?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's hear from you.
Yes, sir. I wanted to ask, what are the resources you would recommend for continued learning and skills upgrade? I know there are like different programs that have different resources, but what I'm asking is, in terms of the information, do you have resources that, let's say, you go for a daily digest every day and you see things that are coming up in the technology industry every day? Is there something like that you would love to recommend for us?
I think the best thing that can help you is joining communities. It will be very difficult for you to find a platform where new trends are being posted. You get, but for you to easily know what is trending is being part of communities, people that does the same thing that you are doing. Being in a community with them, that's the best way you can get updates. The best. You can Google, you can ask questions, but the best is community, joining community, being in a cycle of people that are doing the same thing that you are doing. That's where you'll be seeing updates are dropping. Like all these people that do blogging, all these people that do social media management or this thing, virtual assistants. If you go, they have very strong communities on Facebook, some on Telegram, or you just have to look out for all those things and be part of there. There's where you've seen updates coming in. That's where you'll be seeing that, okay, the algorithm of Google have changed, or YouTube algorithm have changed, or this thing have changed, though. This thing have changed, or okay, adverts, running ads on Facebook doesn't pay anymore, doesn't convert anymore. This is where that's the best place you can get updates. Because these are the people that are actually doing it. So it's better to get information from people that are actually doing that thing. Because most of these platforms, they just pay people to make research and post something. The person that are posting some of those things on those platforms, they are not actually doing it. They are not practicing it. They are just researching on the internet. Anything they see, just to create content, they will create content and share it. I don't know if you get.
Yes, sir.
So if you start asking questions about community, definitely you definitely see community you can join. So do anybody have any question? Another question? Okay, let's start with you, Abasi. What's your take home from this section?
Okay, so just like you said, you've talked about having a growth mindset. You've really hammered on that, and I've learned that there is nothing that knowledge cannot change. So we learn every day. For every day you learn something new, you unlearn something, and you cannot learn at once, all at once. So what happens is you unlearn today, you're right tomorrow, you're slightly right next tomorrow, and it goes on and on. So we should always have a knack for gaining knowledge. We shouldn't relegate our social environments to the workplace. Meet people, create communities, join communities, know what is going on, and better yourself in the office environment.
Exactly. Fine. What's your take home?
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Question, but I really understood that we should always own up to every challenge that is facing us. Like any challenges that is in front of us, we should not always say, I'm new to this, that I don't really know all about it, so I'm not venturing into it, so, or this is not my field. So we should always try to own up to whatever challenge that is in front of us. Even if you have to be learning from scratch, but at least accept you can do something like this. Not always have negative thoughts like, I can't do this, it's not my field. So that's not gonna adjust from that.
Okay, that's good. Abi, what do you have for us?
Okay, so what I learned is in this section is that you don't have to limit yourself to a particular thing, right? So we should be willing and open to learning new skills. We should improve more from people's feedback. We shouldn't just see it as a weakness, but we should be able to work on ourselves through people's feedback. And feedback is actually good because through feedback, you're going to know your lapses and where to pick up. And also, we just be able to adjust to new tasks, like you are being given a different thing altogether from what you know. You just embrace it, find your way to maneuver and get better at it each day.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir, I can hear you, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, so my key takeaway is not having a fixed mindset, um, having a positive mindset to work whenever you're given a task, even if you don't know how to go about it. Don't just put it off completely. Just say, I don't know how to do it yet. Just give me time and I'll work on it instead of just saying, no, 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 I won't do it because I cannot. So that's my major key takeaway from today's lesson.
Okay. That's good. Favor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, come here.
Yes, sir. So my key takeaway is, and what I've learned so far is that mindset is mindset should be like an option. It's not an option. It should be part of you. And a growth mindset involves learning, progress, and perfection, and it applies to every area of our lives, not just our workplace. And we should be open to take up new roles, whether we think we are fit for it or not. We should be open to adjusting and adapting in wherever we find ourselves, and be able to learn and give feedback, and not just limit ourselves to our role in particular. So that's what I really learned from that, sir.
You're welcome. We have Okereke Sofu. Okereke, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good
Yeah.
afternoon.
Go on.
Sorry about my background noise. So I learned that we should always have the willingness to learn and grow. We shouldn't be stagnant or only focus in one department. We should always try to keep up with the trend and develop ourselves.
Okay.
See challenges as opportunities to grow, and also we should learn from our mistakes instead of feeling sad about it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Our Ebo Hijab. What do you have for us?
Thank you so much, Mr. Fine. Sorry, Mr. Chika. Okay, when it comes to growth mindset, it's good we embrace challenges. When you see obstacles, just look at them as opportunity to learn and grow. Then learn from criticisms. Accept constructive feedbacks as a tool for improvement. Don't look at it the person wants to talk you down or the person wants to talk to you anyhow. Just look at it as a tool for you to improve and do better than you've done before then. Then also, there's this saying that no man is an island. Let's always share knowledge. Whatever knowledge you have, you will not carry it to the grave. Be liberal enough to share it with your colleagues so that they can learn. That's why it's called teamwork. You can't succeed on your own. So when you now put it out there, everybody gets to work with that idea, with that innovation that you brought. And it's going to be great for the team because that success, that goal that has been set will be achieved at a due time. Then we should focus on learning, not over results. Prioritize efforts, learning process. It will help you develop self, boost your confidence and the rest. So if you leave me, I'll keep talking, but let me just stop here. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So thank you, everybody. I hope all this is seen. The major thing here I would advise, please, it's not about listening. Put it to work. You understand? Put it to work. It will help you a lot. Me that is here now, if I tell you the number of skills I have, because when you are building a company, there's a lot of things that will be happening. You just you just have to take up a lot of roles. And the process, you will not say, maybe the company is still growing. There's no even money to do all those things. You might not have enough resources to hire a lot of people, because hiring a lot of people, you'll be killing the company itself, the thing that you are trying to build. You're wasting money on hiring. You have to learn to do some other things by yourself. You understand? So this is just an avenue for you to grow. This, even though night market is not a startup like that, but the product you guys are working on is a startup, and there's a lot of challenges. A lot of people want even to work in a startup because it's an avenue for them to learn a lot. Because if you find yourself in an organization that has grown to an extent, all these things you will not be able to grow again. You'll just be fixed somewhere. They will just employ you, say, do this thing, and that's only where you stay. Because the company has a lot of money to throw around. So they also focus on this. This is what we want you to focus on. But when you find yourself in this in an organization that is starting new, they are trying to enter the market. They're trying to penetrate the market. So a lot of things is happening at that instant. So it's an avenue for you to learn. You'll be moving from one department to the other. You'll be shifting from one department. Okay, this day, okay, focus your energy on marketing. Everybody go marketing. Everybody do this one. Everybody do that one. You are learning. So don't see it as though, this was stressing us. I was called to come and be social media manager. And they're not calling me to come to the field. Why are they calling me to the field? Like, I don't understand. So don't be like that. See it as an avenue. Okay, this is something you don't even know. You hear about it. People go on to do something like this. People do this, people do that. You have not even experienced it. You just don't have first-hand information. But now, you are now in the field. You are actually experiencing it. You know. So that tomorrow, you don't know where you find yourself. You might even decide tomorrow you want to build your own product. With all this idea you are getting, you're already knowing, okay, this is how things are done. No? You understand? So I believe this will help us a lot, and God will keep helping us. So thank you guys.